Salman, guys. Camera. Hey. Salman. Um, I said I want to do a video around insecurities, male insecurities, and our egos. And I don't think we could have come at a better time, especially now with Jada and how she's doing this whole media run around the releasing of her book. And she, and she's explaining what she hasn't been with Will Smith since 2016, and she hasn't been, satisfied sexually by him in the bedroom, la la la. As it, guys, some things you keep private. I really believe Uguti, some things are not for us. Some things, yeah, people might say keep private, but we all learn, So I might share some of my failures with you guys, not because I just want to share a failure. I think it could assist someone who's going through the same thing as I am, or someone who might experience it somewhere down the line. So I just feel with the Will Smith Jada stuff, it's just so inappropriate. First and foremost, you are smashing your son's friend. There's many, like Jada's like very, very pretty. She can find many guys that are 20 years younger than her that she can do things with. Why would you have to do with your friends? But anyway, that's a video for a different day. But I'm trying to think about the insecurities that she's put into Will Smith's lives, or rather the way that what has transpired will create crazy insecurities with the Will Smith. We grew up idolizing him. We grew up seeing him, putting him on a pedestal. Mike Lowry. Everybody want to be Mike Lowry. And, when he seems to not have certain things in check, in order, when it seems as if who is saying do this, do that, it makes him feel or look very, very weak, and he then goes and decides to slap Chris Rock publicly, on a global platform. Like how insecure must you be? If it was The Rock, if it was Dwayne Johnson, would you have gone to slap him? If it was your boy 50, would you have gone and slapped him? Like it just feels like Chris Rock isn't the most menacing physical guy, and maybe there's a bit of history between Jada and Chris Rock, because it did come out that he was trying to take her out on a date when the first divorce rumors came out in Gomatin. Maybe you're still holding on to that type of shit. I don't know. But it just showed a level of insecurity that this guy had. And it exposed the weakness of his ego. So I say all of that to say this. Sisi, Bosis Betu. Understand that a man's ego, a man's pride, those things is what makes him, So when you break a man's pride, you break him. When you go and you speak negatively about him publicly, you break Ubiena as a man. You break Ubiena as a man. You destroy his pride, you destroy his ego. We are where we are with civilization today. I'd like to believe due to men's ego, wanting to build a higher building, wanting, oh gosh, did you see that they have this car next door? Let me get a bigger car. Do you see how amazing that phone is? Let me get a big, even if you look at the entrepreneurs, that movie, Facebook, there's a time where Mark Zuckerberg goes to his ex-girlfriend. I think they're at a restaurant or whatever. So he's walking to his ex-girlfriend, he's trying to talk to her and people are like, nah man, go away. And as he leaves, as they chase him out, the ex goes, good luck with your game thing of yours. That obviously breaks his ego, and it makes him feel insecure. And the second he leaves, he goes to his business partner and says, we need to expand. That there is what drives men. And I'm not saying what you need to do it all the time. Oh, let me drive my man. Let me tell him how skinny he is. He might go to the gym. No, it could break him, and it creates toxic men. When you're in high school and the girls say you're not good looking enough, or you poor, you whatever. Some men go and build themselves. Some men, because they're now broken with that shit, they will then go and hurt other people. As we know, hurt people hurt people. And Amachita, once they're broken, they're like, okay, so movie, okay, so I'm the man, okay, sure, let me show you what I can do. And he builds himself and he starts putting our sisters through the most. And you see it time and time again when men get insecure, because you're dating this guy, you're dating that guy. When men get insecure, they become monsters. They become monsters. Many hurt themselves. Once they're broken, once their pride and their ego is in tatters, many of them just hurt themselves. They're just like, you know what? Yeah, recorder. Yo, having kids, guys. So many of them end up hurting themselves, and many of them hurt those that they say they love. Many of them go out there and hurt other sisters because it's insecure. You made him feel like he's not good enough in the bedroom. Like Jada said to her, if you feel like you're not good enough in the bedroom, come on. Guys are all forever comparing dick sizes. And you're going to make it seem as if there's something better out there. Ladies, here's a tip as a guy. Giving you a tip. Your job, when you're with your man or your partner you love, or whoever you should choose to share a bed with, you need to make him feel like he's the best you've ever had. Because the snowball effect of that will come back and bless you. So if you've made him feel like the best, you don't have to lie to him, don't lie. Make him feel like he's the best, the biggest, the tallest, the strongest, you make him feel like that, he'll start acting like that. If you build your man and you start making him like, oh baby, just yeah, I could see, you'll see he'll start walking differently. You build him, he'll start behaving that way. You really, really need to nurse a man's ego. It's like a child. If I want my kids to do things, I go, how often? And it motivates them to do it again and again and again and again. And the moment I break them and I say, oh, babe, when I was with kids, I break them, they go back, they recline, and they hide in their little shells. So it's very, very important. Men are very, very insecure. We're insecure about ourselves physically, dick sizes. We're insecure, we insecure about our height. We're insecure about and gents act like they're not. Because we know what the world is. So you keep it to yourself. You've always thought it's okay, no sharp. When people start teasing you, pretend like it doesn't affect you, but it does. The way that you speak, the way that you sound, the way that you look, the way that you carry yourself. We're insecure about our bank accounts. If you've ever gone through a cold winter with no acorns, then that squirrel is going to pick acorns like no one's business. If he doesn't do that, he'll crash and burn. He'll go back to his mama's house. One of two. We work here or here. So again, if he's insecure about his body, he'll let himself go. He'll become fat, like fat. Then he's like, fuck it. I see so many of my boys that have money for days. They've got long dollar. They've got like money. And I know they're the ones that are most insecure about money. They're the ones that are constantly saving, constantly investing, constantly working because they're so insecure. I know friends of mine who are fighters. They proper fighters. Yes, sis. And I'm like, bro, like you can, but they scared. You speak to them and you realize that they're scared. And the reason why they train so hard and they fight so hard is because they're trying to not show the world how scared they are. So men are very, very insecure. They're insecure about getting cheated on. So the guy's going to have 10 girlfriends, because he's scared. If I say I love Usbongile, and what I've seen is that women cheat crazy. Now I've put all my eggs in this one basket. So now he goes and he dates 10 girls. All because he's scared, Or because he might have done things. He might have been, when he was single, whatever, he might have started sleeping with single women. A married woman. He might have been breaking happy homes up. So now he's like, shit, maybe karma's around the corner, sorry. Maybe karma's right here. Karma's going to get me. So now he's scared. Oh, why is he getting married? Why is he getting committed? Because he knows Wuti, and he was that guy who was going around fucking happy homes, sleeping with people's wives, etc., etc. So now he's like, shit, if I get into this, I also might have a taste of that bitter medicine that I was handing out. So it's that living in fear, it's that living in a constant state of insecurities. We are insecure about so many things. And the moment you have a partner, this is a plea from my side. Please don't add more insecurities in your man's life. If you can see that he's going through financial shit, if you can see that he's going through a hard time financially, don't go out there and say, oh, babe, his boyfriend just took her out to a mukam baker. You're breaking him. You make him feel less than. Oh, but I'm not doing it intentionally. Fuck that. Stop posting, oh my God, Sabawell, and you write a handbag, knowing that he's going, because he'll feel, because if he loves you as a man, he wants to provide and protect for you. And if you go around this, he's going through financial things, baby, I've got you. I don't need a bag. What's a bag? A bag. Like what? Like I'm a slave queen? I don't need a bag, baby. If I've got you, we're gonna get there. We're gonna go there. And make him feel like shit. Okay, yeah, my baby's got me. If you can see that your baby's gained some weight, whatever the case is, don't be like, oh, pencil man, my six pack. No, fuck that. You breaking him. You know, you must say, pencil man a six pack, like he's still in high school. Like, no, man. Build him. Build him. He already has his own insecurities. Build him. Stop breaking his ego. Stop talking shit about him. I hear females all the time bitching and moaning about their exes, bitching and moaning about their current men. I'm like, sissy, like if I were to date you, I know for a fact now that you go around talking shit, you know. So why would I date you? What? Oh, he's not doing this. He's not doing that. He's not stepping up. I already know. That's your own family affairs. Keep it here. Don't tell me. Who am I? Now you go and tell me about how useless your ntanga is. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do with that shit? You think I'm going to date you knowing what you when you talk shit about your peoples? Now, I must be part of those that, watch out, where I know now you're going to be. Those are insecurities. You know, if you're a sister who cheated on your boyfriend and you cheated with your boyfriend with me, or you cheated on your husband with me, you think I'm going to date you? Like you think I'm, like, I know that you're a cheater. Like I'm gonna be insecure. Obviously, I'm gonna be insecure because when we're dating, the same way that you did things, yes, people change, but I still have insecurities. I'm not saying you'll continue cheating. I'm not saying you're a cheater. I'm saying you did do it, and I have insecurities. So your responsibility now is for you to ensure what you make those insecurities disappear, or at least as small as possible. You know, every now and again, oh, I'm going out with the girls. You make sure what you attend you back, and you video calling me to manage my insecurities that unfortunately you have added to. And that's the thing. Men are so fickle. And I know a lot of sisters are like, oh, it's not our job. That's why you're struggling to find a good man. That's why you're struggling to get yourself a relationship. That's why you're struggling to get yourself married. That's why you're alone saying, I'd rather be alone. Okay, sharp. It's easy to rather be alone when you're 32. Come back when you're 50 and alone and have no kids. Come back and tell us about how cool it is. Because again, I'm telling you what it is. You might be romanticizing some bullshit, something out there. What it is that we watched our grandmothers build our grandfathers and make them feel like they were 10 meters tall. And we're like, Jesus Christ. You know, even though your grandfather, you knew that your grandfather was a slap tight, but your grandmother spoke life into him. Your grandmother spoke life into him. Knew what's okay, no. When it comes to this, he's got a bit of an ego when it comes to that. And she's like, she builds him, but she builds him in a nice way. Okay, no, there's insecurity. Okay, no, he's feeling a type of way here. I'm building my man. I'm building my man from the inside out. I'm ensuring with whatever insecurities might have in a space, you know, he's the only person who has a bicycle while other niggas are all driving Bugattis. I must make sure, baby, check how fit you are. I love your calves. It's that bicycle, you know, carbon neutral. I love you, my baby. Build him. He's already feeling insecure. All his boys are taking these girls to Paris and what. You know, he can't afford to take you to La Eval Mall. You must say, baby, come on. We've got bigger goals. Now we're going to go waste money. And no, we've got bigger goals. Let's make sure that we're here. We build. No. We invest in businesses. We'll go once we have kids and we grow. Make him feel, he knows good, okay, sometimes, but if you package it nicely and your words are pure, he'll love you forever. Men are so insecure. Please don't go and think, guys, we are all insecure. What I've seen from my friends, especially the very, very successful ones, the higher they climb, the more insecure they get. The more money they have, the more insecure they get. I have friends who are bodybuilders, whose bodies look like, they are so insecure about their bodies. You say one bad thing about his body, he wants to cry in the shower. We are insecure. We are insecure, Sissy. Please understand and be cognizant of how you talk to men. Be cognizant of what you feed and plow into his spirit. Oh, guys. But anyway, I need to get a book like Jada and Jada what shit you're talking about. Well, you know. Yo, Sissy. Yo, Sissy. Keep your shit private. We didn't need to know that. That guy, we had him here, he's now nothing. We've lost all respect for Will Shamers. Amachita futhi. Hey. Anyway, guys, ngiyanthanda. Nibe grandi. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Sharp.